Hello, my loves. This video is brought to you without any AI. I wanted to get the message out in the interest of realness over makeup, so please forgive me. I want to begin here slowly because I feel like speed is part of the problem right now. This is not a time to collapse into fear, and it's not a time to be pulled into manufactured division. I know fear is everywhere. I know division feels like it's being shoved down our throats. And I also know how tempting it is when the world feels unstable to grab onto anything that offers certainty, even if it costs us our humanity. But fragmentation weakens us. It always has. And you don't have to look far to see it. There are families split over politics, and friendships have gone cold, and churches are fractured. Communities are talking past each other instead of with each other. Working together has always been our greatest strength, not because we're the same, but because we stay connected even when we're different. And what's required now is discernment, not reactivity. And that's what I want to talk to you about. I want to talk to you about what discernment looks like when your nervous system is tired, what grounded present looks like when everything feels loud, what it means to stay coherent inside yourself when the outside world feels anything but. So here's something we don't say enough. The last 5 years changed us, not just politically and not just socially. It changed us physically, neurologically, and emotionally. Our nervous systems took hit after hit, uncertainty layered on top of uncertainty, loss on top of loss. We have an uneasy sense that the rules keep changing and nobody's telling the truth about why. And here's the thing, your body keeps score, whether you want it to or not. Let's talk about what happens when your protective layers fall away. What happens to you when the coping strategies you've relied on stop working? What happens when you're exposed to reality without the insulation you thought you had? And that's what a lot of us are living inside right now. If you feel more reactive than you used to, well, you're living it. If your tolerance for nonsense is lower, if your body tightens before your mind catches up, if you're exhausted in a way that not even sleep can fix, then you're living it. And that's not a personal failure. That's accumulated stress. We can't bypass that reality. And pretending we're fine when we're not only creates more fracture inside us. You can't build coherence on denial. When I say coherence, I'm not talking about spiritual perfection or emotional calm at all times. I'm talking about alignment. I'm talking about your thoughts matching your values and your actions matching your truth. It means you don't ask your body to lie for you anymore. Coherence is when your nervous system isn't constantly being yanked in opposite directions. Think of it like this. When a horse is spooked, it bolts. When it's trained, grounded, and trusting its rider, it can move through chaos without panicking. A lot of us are being asked to live like spooked horses right now with constant alarms, constant outrage, and constant urgency. It's just not sustainable. Fortitude inside our systems is no longer optional. We don't get to outsource regulation to the outside world. The world is not regulated. Balance is the key right now. And I want to be clear about what balance is not. Balance isn't disengagement, apathy, and it's certainly not spiritual bypassing. Balance is grounded presence. I grew up in the South and I learned early that storms come whether you're ready or not. And when they do, you don't stand in the yard screaming at the sky. You prepare. You secure what matters. You write it out with your people. Grounded presence is storm wisdom. It's staying informed without being consumed. It's caring without drowning. And it's holding complexity without collapsing into extremes. This balance is crucial not only for your own healing, but so we can show up clear, regulated, and capable for the task unfolding in the world at large. And there is a task unfolding. You can feel it. Reactivity feels powerful, but it's an illusion. When you're reactive, you're predictable. And predictable people are easy to manipulate. Fear-based systems depend on it. Outrage-based media feeds it, and algorithms reward it. When you're reactive, your nervous system is driving the bus, and a nervous system in fight or flight doesn't care about truth. It cares about relief. Discernment interrupts that cycle. Discernment slows you down enough to notice what's being pulled on inside you. Discernment asks, who benefits if I stay angry? It asks, who benefits if I stay afraid? And that pause is revolutionary right now. Women feel this moment in our bodies. We've always been pattern readers. We feel shifts before they're spoken, and we sense danger before it's named. And many of us were trained to doubt that. I talk about learning to read everyone else better than myself, and how staying agreeable felt safer than staying honest. How silence was rewarded and truth was punished. And that conditioning doesn't disappear with age, but something else happens. Our tolerance for betraying ourselves runs out. So now, when the world feels incoherent, our bodies protest. We feel the tight jaws and the short tempers. We feel deep fatigue and a bone-deep knowing that something isn't right. And that's wisdom waking up. Grounding isn't candles and quotes, and it isn't breathing before speaking. It's turning off the news when your chest tightens. It's touching something real, like the earth, or a table, or your own body. Grounding is choosing coherence inside yourself, so you're not amplifying the chaos outside. You don't heal a wound by poking it all day, and you don't build clarity by inflaming yourself nightly. This is the season of tending. Fragmentation weakens us. Isolation exhausts us. Discernment threatens systems built on fear because regulated people don't react on command. When enough women stay grounded, present, and honest, division loses its grip. Not because problems disappear, but because manipulation stops working. And that's why coherence matters collectively, not just personally. So let me land this. This is not a time to collapse into fear. It's not a time to be pulled into manufactured division. It's a time for coherence. It's time for fortitude. It's time for grounded presence. Be honest about where you are. Tend to what needs to be repaired. Stay in your body and stay human with each other. We don't need louder people. We need steadier ones. And women know how to do that. Stay close, my loves. We're not done here yet.